Alright, what's going on everybody? So it's been a little while since I put out a video, and I explained it in one of my other videos. I don't remember which one it was, but I'm not going to put out a video for every little project I'm doing, because it would be forever. It would consume my entire life. So, just kind of put out these update videos and everything, and, maybe work on a project. So, got a lot done since the last time I put out a video. The last time I had a video out, just finished the house, and everything else was still kind of in chests sitting here and all that stuff. So I got tired of not knowing where anything was. So I built my storage system, attached a super smelter to it, which never puts anything in properly for some reason. But anyway, so got our aquarium here. Got to use that 1.13 update. Got us some fishies. Got some tropical fish and coral and pickles and all that good stuff. And if we come over here, we have all of our farms. Now, this is all of our manual farms and stuff like that. Stuff we have to manually farm, I guess. And then eventually, not 100% sure when, but we're going to start adding onto our auto farms. As you see, we already have our sugarcane, and it actually outputs pretty well. We do have a slime farm. That chunk right there is a slime chunk, or I don't know, but one of those chunks is a slime chunk, and that's our output chest, which actually it outputs really well. I mean, it allows us to upgrade our store to selling a full stack of slime. So I've had a bunch of people tell me that they appreciate that. So that way they don't have to, spend 12 diamonds on a full stack. And then right there on that cliffside face is where we're going to put the melon and pumpkin farm. So the output for the sugarcane farm is actually in that little area right there. I still haven't built, obviously, as you can see, I still haven't built a stable for my horse and my donkey. I haven't really figured out where that's going to be. It might be right outside of the farms, but I haven't figured out where I'm going to put that yet. Obviously, that's why they're still sitting in my house. So down here is our AFK Fisher. Now you'll notice it's a different design. I tried to use Exuma's design, but it would not work for some reason. I don't know if it was because it's the server or what. I really don't know. But one of the other members of the server, Anna, she actually built this for me, and it works really well. So I'm happy about that. With the additional slime, I was able to get a steady supported words. I was able to get a steady stream of slime. I was able to build a cinder. I'm so happy. Just some walkways. You guys saw the turtle farm. We haven't really changed it or anything like that. It still produces, so we're just going to leave it like that. The mines down there. This has changed, though. You can probably already hear them. We've got a villager breeder. And then we have villagers. So we got a couple good ones. Unbreaking 3, fire aspect, and we got looting. And then we had this mending. Let's actually change this to where it's just looting. And I completely forgot what it was. 27, I think. Let's check. 28. I was close. And the reason we're not going to go with this guy anymore for mending is because we've got this guy. Mending 12. Now, it's not mending 8, but it's mending 12. So I'm not going to be selling mending books. Simply because of the fact there is a gentleman on the server, Hammer, you guys remember, he actually helped Terraform. We don't want to step on anybody's toes when it comes to selling stuff, and he does sell mending books. So we're not going to sell mending books simply because I don't want to ruin anybody else's business. speaking of businesses, so the issue I was coming across was I had 2.5 stores. I say half because the one store was only just a couple slabs and a chest. So what ended up happening was I decided to combine all of my stores into one giant store. And I did that for a couple of reasons. The main reason was I didn't want to be taking up too much space in spawn. That way, in case people wanted to build other areas, they didn't have to kind of worry about not having space. So, my two of my stores were a little bit on the bigger side. So what I ended up doing was, bam, welcome to Rob Mart. I took all of my stores and I combined them into one giant store. So I need to sleep because it's dark. And darkness is bad. Since I think Anna's AFK. So I'm the only other person on the server right now. So that means all the baddies come after me. So the building I built myself, the roof was actually built by Anna. And we're going to do a server tour. Probably in a little while, not this episode. But anyway, so we have our slimes. We have our turtle stuff, which we haven't sold any of it yet. And then we have the new edition, which is books. So I said I wasn't going to be selling the mending books. But what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to start selling pre-enchanted items that are going to have mending built into them. So, and then, we have our, miscellaneous books and all that we get from fishing. And then these are the books from the villagers. So I want to get fortune. I got to try to get a fortune villager, and want to try to get like Feather Falling 4, and then maybe another 1 or 2 books that people would really use. And then we have our dyes and our glass. Now I know nobody's bought anything because nobody's actually been on the server. Alright, so now we are going to work on the issue at hand, and what I want is I want an iron farm. So we collected our resources here, and let's get to it. So we've already got a collection point right here for this. So what I think I want to do is I want to tie into these hoppers to where everything kind of comes into the same area. Alright, so we need to bring the hoppers with me. So we'll need to get our hoppers. So let's run grab those real quick. They're all the way up here. I have no way to get up there. I should have brought them down with me. I actually might have to make more. Because we need 9 for the collection area. Put that back. We might have to move that back. No, that should be okay. Because the glass will be here. And I think we need 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we should. Well, let's do it anyway. Let's go back 2, just to be safe. Just see if I can drop into the hopper. We'll go over here instead. Alright, so what we may do is we may make the chamber right here. Alright, so that's going to be the chamber, where all the iron golems are actually going to perish. So we need to build this up a little bit. Luckily I brought a lot of stone. We'll make that look better later. So iron golems will not perish to fall damage. So that's a good thing. So now we need to figure out exactly how high we need to go. Because it needs to be 64 blocks away from a breeder. So if the breeder is at, let me get my trusty pen here, 68, we need to go up to 134. Alright, so we are up here at 135, which is where the villagers will not intersect. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we just have to fill everything in. Alright, so the platform is done. We're just going to make sure we get it right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now are we centered? Yes. Okay. So now we can start work on the wall. Alright, so we got the first layer all completed. We got all the compartments done. We have all of the doorways completed. We got all that stuff done. So now we just need to work on the second layer right here. And then once we get this done, we are pretty much done building this thing. And we just have to populate it, which is actually harder than building it. Alright, so we got our trackway done. We got our item, or not item, but elevator, villager elevator done. So, I think now it's time to start loading villagers. Now, how we're going to do this, not 100% sure. Let me do. I think we might just have to do this. I don't want anybody getting out. No. Well, no, you need to go over here. You don't need to be talking with your buddies. No, plenty of people to talk to up there. Don't look at me like that. Nope, not that way. Alright, so we want to do the furthest away, obviously. Okay, me. I wonder if we can power this. We put a... Oh, nice. Have it more turkeys. One down. A bunch to go. Alright, so mission accomplished. We got ourselves an iron farm. It works. It's produced a good amount of iron so far. I think I got 18 out of it so far. Been letting it run for a little while now. We got a couple more here. So yeah, I mean, I think we got a running iron farm here. So we are well on our way to automation. The next thing we got to work on is right here. We're gonna do melons and pumpkins. And I think that's the only other thing that we can run automated that won't clog up the server too much. Because you got to remember, we are online on a multiplayer server, so you don't want to have too much automation to cause too much lag. So we don't want to be mumbo and completely lag up the server. That's why I actually I had I think 200 cows in here, and I wanted to kill them off. I didn't want to cause too much server lag, so I went and took care of it. And I ended up getting like 9 stacks of beef. A lot of leather. So anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. I'll see you guys next time.